Tuesday on Instagram, every Tuesday on Facebook, 6 p.m. UK time, every Tuesday on Facebook. Ètò ìgbéyàwó tó fún mi lóye, let's talk traditional wedding. Ètò ìgbéyàwó tó fún mi lóye, let's talk traditional weddings. Ẹ káàbọ̀ sórí ètò yìí o. Ẹ̀yin tèmi nílé lóko lẹ́yìn òde, mo kára lé, mo kérò ọ̀nà, mo kọ́kùnrin, mo kóbìnrin, mo kọ́mọdé, bẹ́ẹ̀ ni mo kí àgbàlagbà wípé ẹ káàbọ̀ sórí ètò yìí. Lórí ètò láwà, ètò wa, ètò yín, ètò kan náà tí gbogbo wa mọ̀ sí ètò ìgbéyàwó. Let's talk traditional weddings and more with omitted rites. Àmọ́ gẹ́gẹ́ bí ìṣe wa lórí ètò yìí, kó tó di pé a mú nǹkan ṣe. Ẹ rí pé ẹ̀ka jùbà fọba akọ́dá ayé, ọba ṣẹ̀dá ọ̀run, ọba àná, ọba ìní, ọba títa ayérayé kọrin kése, ẹlẹ́kùnrin ìkẹ́, ọba tó tó ní ipa tó kọ̀ tí ò pani tó ṣe pé ṣe ló ń pani mọ́, arúgbó ọjọ́, ọlọ́run ìgbà wọn ni, ọba tá a dágbére fún nígbà tí à ń lọ lọ́sẹ̀ tó kọjá wípé à ń lọ kábọ̀, tó tún jẹ́ kó ṣeé ṣe fún èmi olóòtú ètò yìí àti gbogbo ẹ̀yin èèyàn yìí tó fi kẹ́mi lórí ètò yìí láti tó padà wá láyé láàyè àti láyé rere. Kì í ṣe nípa ipá, bẹ́ẹ̀ ni kì í ṣe nípa agbára, ó wù ú nínú ọlá ńlá ẹ̀, òun ló dá èmi àti yín sí. Ìbà ọlọ́run alágbára, ìbà ọba akọ́dá ayé, ìbà ọba aṣẹ̀dá ọ̀run, bàbá ẹgbọ́ pẹ́kẹ́gbà yín wa. Mo tún fẹ́ fi àsìkò yìí náà dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ gbogbo àwọn ẹni bí ènìyàn béèyàn tí wọ́n ti darapọ̀ mọ́ mi lórí ètò yìí, tí wọ́n tẹ̀ tí ń kí wa, tí wọ́n ti ń gbóríyìn fún wa. Ẹ ṣeun ẹ kú gbogbo gbà. Mo fẹ́ àsìkò yìí náà dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ gbogbo àwọn ilé-iṣẹ́ tí wọ́n ń ṣagbátẹrù ètò yìí, pàápàá jùlọ ilé-iṣẹ́ Chorus Jewels and Laces, ilé-iṣẹ́ tó tó gbangba sùn lọ́yẹ́, níbi tí wọ́n ti ń taṣọ ìyàwó, tìyá ìyàwó lẹ́fẹ́ ni, tọkùnrin lẹ́fẹ́, tọmọdé lẹ́fẹ́, tàgbà lẹ́fẹ́ ni. Ilé-iṣẹ́ Chorus Jewels and Laces, bí wọ́n dé pàṣẹ àtijọ́ lẹ́fẹ́ àbí aṣọ òde ìní, ilé-iṣẹ́ Chorus Jewels and Laces, òun ni kẹ́kọ̀ọ́ sí iṣẹ́ rí àdìrẹ. Mo sọ fún àwọn àdírẹ́sìs ní tọ̀tẹ̀ yìí, àdìrẹ eléyìí àti ilé-iṣẹ́ Chorus Jewels and Laces ló ti wá. Kódà wọ́n tún ní ẹ̀ka ilé-iṣẹ́ wọn kan gbòógì tí wọ́n ń pè ní Ready to Wear by Chorus Jewels and Laces, níbi tẹ́ ti lè ra aṣọ tí wọ́n ti rán sílẹ̀. Iyán ọrùn lẹ́fẹ́ ni ẹ̀gbà ọwọ́ ni ẹ kàn sí wọn. Ilé-iṣẹ́ Chorus Jewels and Laces, ilé-iṣẹ́ yóò ní jóná ọwọ́ yẹn á máa ròkè. Mo tún fàsìkò náà dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ ilé-iṣẹ́ Royal Vogue, àwọn náà ń taṣọ tí wọ́n ti rán sílẹ̀ lóríṣiríṣi. Kódà kò sígbà tẹ́ bá dé ilé-iṣẹ́ wọn tí ò ní bá wọn ní dìgbé. Ilé-iṣẹ́ Royal Vogue, ẹ ṣeun ṣeun, ilé-iṣẹ́ náà ní jóná ọwọ́ yẹn á máa ròkè. Mo dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ ilé-iṣẹ́ Celebration International Magazine. Bóyá ẹ̀yin tí ẹ ṣayẹyẹ ni, ẹ fẹ́ kí ayẹyẹ yín kó wà lórí ẹ̀rọ magazine, lọ́dà lórí e-magazine ni o, àbí paper magazine, ẹ kàn sí ilé-iṣẹ́ Celebration International Magazine by Babs. Kódà wọ́n tún máa bá yàn yàwòrán, tẹ́ bá pè wọ́n síbi ayẹyẹ yín, wọ́n bá yín yàwòrán, wọ́n tún ya fíìmù fún yín. Kì í ṣe tí wọ́n máa ṣe bàlàbàlà lẹ́yìn ọjọ́ díẹ̀. Ilé-iṣẹ́ Celebration International Magazine, ẹ ṣe ẹkú gbogbo wa. First Rate Global, wọ́n wà ní Ṣàgámù, ibẹ̀ ni wọ́n fi kalẹ̀ sí. Ilé-iṣẹ́ First Rate Global, wọ́n bá yàn kọ́lé, wọ́n bá yàn ralẹ̀. Ilé-iṣẹ́ First Rate Global, ẹ ṣe ẹkú gbogbo gbà. Ilé-iṣẹ́ náà ní jóná ọwọ́ yẹn á máa ròkè. Laser Fabrics, all the way from Dallas, Texas, ẹ ṣeun ṣeun. Mo tún fàsìkò náà lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí, mo tún fi kí wa káàbọ̀ sórí ètò yìí. Àwọn ẹni bí ẹni, àwọn èèyàn béèyàn tí wọ́n ti wà lórí ètò yìí. Becky ẹwà rẹ mọ̀, wọ́n ní is plenty, ó pọ̀, ẹ ṣeun ṣeun. Mommy Joanne Olukan, ẹ káàbọ̀ sórí ètò yìí, ma. God bless you. Wọ́n ní good evening, my beautiful sis. Thank you so much, ma'am. Instagram, I am lion to the world, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you to those who have joined me. Please, please, please. You know, every week I always ask for a favor, and the favor is that please help me share this show. Share this show. Please click on the share button. If you know anyone that would normally be on this show and they are not here tonight, please remind them, send them a reminder. I know it's getting busy, the weather is getting brighter, people are out and about. So please, if you can see this, please help me share. Or if you know anybody that would normally be on this show, ẹ jọ̀ọ́ rán wọlé tí pé ètò ti bẹ̀rẹ̀. Gẹ́gẹ́ bí mo ṣe máa ń sọ fún wa lọ́sọ̀ọ̀sẹ̀, Olúwabùnmi lèmi ń jẹ́, aya Òṣìbẹ̀rù tí gbogbo ayé mọ̀ sí Bùnmi Meet the Royals, alága ìdúró, alága ìjókòó, olóòtú ètò ìgbéyàwó with godly swagger. I'm also the author of that book called The Evolution of Nigerian Traditional Weddings. Adúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run fún oore ọ̀fẹ́ ńlá tó fún wa. Ẹ jẹ́ ká wá bá ká nǹkan ta torí ẹ̀wà bí lẹ́ni ká má rojọ́ jù nítorí àkókò kì í sábà tó wà ní gbogbo ọ̀sẹ̀. Ohun tá a fẹ́ wá ṣe lénìí ó dẹ̀ ṣe kókó, ṣe pàtàkì gidi. Ṣùgbọ́n kó tó di pé a gbé àkórí ètò wa wọlé gẹ́gẹ́ bí ìṣèwà lórí ètò yìí, ẹ jẹ́ ká sáré lọ sí ilé agodo ká lọ forin sí. Hey, my people, let's just listen. Please, this song, yeah, it may not be so danceable, but it's full of messages for us. And I really want us to pay attention to it. Ẹ jẹ́ ká tẹ́tí sí orin yìí torí pé
And God bless you as you do that. Thank you so much, everybody. Yeah, all right, let's go. Yeah. Hey, me day.
Èmi ò lóhun púpọ̀ tí mo fẹ́ wí lónìí jọra aṣọ wíwọ̀ lọ. Aṣọ púpọ̀ la fi mọ́ lékeleke tìbọ̀ tí la tó ń máa parò. Ṣèbáṣọ làrí lọ́rùn ọ̀gbìn kákẹ́ sọ̀ tó dọ̀gba yẹ. Yorùbá máa lóhùn ìdù tó bá fúta àṣà o. Àṣà Yorùbá làkọ̀kọ́ òmíràn pẹ̀lú mi.
Let me know if you can hear my music.
Báwo ṣe dé ní ara Yorùbá máa lórí yẹn. Ẹni wọ́n ṣe Yorùbá láwùjọ láyé pè lọ́ba. Èmi kí àlódé tí mo lágbádá wò mí tán. Aya tí mo bá fẹ́ lọ́la ó dẹ̀ máa fẹ́ mi fáṣọ àwùrá ni. Aṣọ Yorùbá ló wù ìgbà gbọ́mọ Yorùbá wọ̀ tán. Ìwọ́n kò wọ́n bẹ tí ajá kò tilẹ̀ kẹ̀kẹ́ sọ́rùn sí ìṣẹ́kùsọ pẹ̀. Bí wọn kò lè bó ṣe ètí oyè ni wọ́n lè ló ti wọ ìgbé ayé. Aṣọ Yorùbá kà ṣe àjòjì nílẹ̀ Yorùbá. Aṣọ tó pọ̀ nílé làwọn máa ń pè é láṣọ ẹ̀pẹ́. Ẹni wọ suit corporate dress sáàlì mẹ́. Àbẹ́bí tó wọ kíkò tó ká gbádá lé bàbá aláwo. Ẹjọ́ máa ṣàwọ̀ bọ́ọ̀sì wa. Bí pásítọ̀ bá wà gbádá lọ púpù ìsìnkú onímọ̀ ìparun. Àwọn tó mú kùsùlùmí wá sílẹ̀ yóò wọ́n fa aṣọ ìbílẹ̀ wọn tì í. Òyìnbó tó mú kìsìlẹ́nì wọlé aṣọ ìbílẹ̀ wọn nìyẹn. Yóò láṣọ wọn ò dá ṣèbébi náà ní sílé mo bẹ̀ ń wọ̀. Mo kàn ní ẹjẹ́ agbáṣà wa lárugẹ ni. Ẹni tó kíkà ní tààtàn ẹ̀. Ẹ má mọ̀ fẹ́ ká pé rẹ́ẹ̀sì ṣàṣà wa dé wọ̀. Ànílẹ́jọ́ kan wọ́n pè mí wá kọrin. Níbi ìsọjí ìta gbangba àkọ́bí ìlú kan. Mo wá bá dàbí, mo fìlẹ̀kẹ̀ irú èyí tó bá ṣọ́kúnlé. Mo fìlẹ̀kẹ̀ sọ́wọ́ fìlẹ̀kẹ̀ sọ̀rọ̀. Mo bọ̀dọ̀ pápá ìsọjí lọ táyé ṣòkòtò ọlọ́kọrin. Bí mo ṣe bọ́lẹ̀ nínú mọ́tò náwó mi bákanbákan. Èmi bẹ̀ lórí ìdòdó mi lọ, kókò mi kọrin màlúkù o. Ní gbogbo wa tó ń bẹ lórí pẹpẹ, èmi nìkan mo yàtọ̀ ó tọ́pẹ́. Súrútù láàtú súrútù lóòsì ni. Pẹ̀lú bá fọ́jú ẹ̀ ṣe rí, bó ṣe rí lọ́jọ́ yẹn. Àgbà kan ti fún mi tẹ́lẹ̀ ló tẹ̀lé ààyè kọrin. Kájí mi ò tí ì gbowó lọ́wọ́ wọn ni kí n tó lọ. Pẹ̀lú bó ṣe ń wò ní lọ́jọ́ yẹn, wọ́n lè lólúwa fọwọ́ sí kí n kọrin ní gbọmọ. Bẹ́ẹ̀ Yorùbá ni gbogbo wọn tó ń bẹ níjọ. Yorùbá ṣáà ni gbogbo wọn kì í ṣàrà òkè òkú. Lọ́jọ́ ọjọ́ yẹn, Ọlọ́run fa àrùn nínú orí wa. Gbogbo wa gbádá mo fi lẹ̀kẹ̀ sí kò ní kọ́ lọ́rùn mẹ́rin. Aṣọ tí mo wọ̀ làṣà ó wá, èyí tí mo wá ṣe lẹ̀ sí wa. Wọ́n ń bá ní ìpè kí sáàlì tààtàn. Àwọn alábí ilẹ̀ Yorùbá ẹ̀jẹ̀ káṣà wá. Káṣà wá wọ́n rẹ̀sì wa kò ní kọ́ lọ́rùn má ṣe àwa.
Ṣé ń gbọ́ báyìí?
Bí mo ṣe parí, pásítọ̀ ló kọ́ pé mi. Ó lọ́mọ màmá bọ́ láàrẹ̀ ọ̀rọ̀ ní òye mi. Báwo la ṣe múra bí ẹlẹ́sìn àbáláyé wá síjọ?
Ṣé ń gbọ́?
Mo lẹ́lẹ́sìn àbáláyé. Báwo ni wọ́n ṣe ń múra gan-an? Ó láwọn ló ń múra bí mo ṣe múra yìí. Mo ní òkè aṣọ owó ló yẹ kí wọ́n rà ó. Ó ní sùtù dá. Mo ní ìbéèrè kan kí n tó lọ bàbá. Bàbá bá ní kí ìbéèrè wọn láwọn adáhùn. Mo láṣọ àwọn làwọn lúmi láti wọ̀ babaláwo mọ̀. Mo nítorí pàgọ́ ní òrìṣẹ́ kí n pinnu súùtù mi. Ọ̀tọ̀ ṣáà láṣọ, ọ̀tọ̀ ṣáà lẹ̀sìn. Ẹni wọ́n ṣọ́ tó ṣíra sílẹ̀ wá sílẹ̀ Ọlọ́run ló yẹ ẹ̀ka ṣe tó pa. Ìwé tágbádá òṣùwẹ̀ àjílẹ̀ kíkẹ́ mi ò yá. Bí mo rẹ́ni tó wọ góòlù wá síjọ máa wọ̀ lẹ́kẹ̀ẹ́. Báńkà ráìsì ìtọ́jú ṣíkì, èmi gba àjẹyàn. Bàbá ọmọ kókì ìtọ́mọ̀ fanta, èmi ẹ̀jẹ̀ àgbàjà wà lárugẹ ọmọ Odùduwà ọmọ ilẹ̀ ìgbésẹ̀ àṣà Yorùbá ìlú kò bá dùn bẹ́ẹ̀. Yorùbá àṣà tó ń gbé ní lárugẹ àṣà pélé. Tẹ́lifíṣẹ́ ní tẹ̀kísà ní tààtàn. Àwọn alámi ilẹ̀ Yorùbá ẹ̀jẹ̀ àgbàjà wà ga. Àgbàjà wọ́wọ́ lọ́ọ̀sì wa kò ní kọ́ lọ́rùn bá ṣe kàwá. Tẹ́lifíṣẹ́ ní tẹ̀kísà ní tààtàn. Àwọn alámi ilẹ̀ Yorùbá ẹ̀jẹ̀ àgbàjà wà ga.
Thank you so much, everybody, for dancing. That's coming by King Atayeshe music. I love that music. In fact, it's not about the breathing or whatever. I don't know how many of us were listening to that music. Orin tí wọ́n fi ń gbé àṣà wa lárugẹ ni. Olórin yẹn ní tẹ́nítẹ́ní o. Tẹ̀kísà ń ta àtàn. Ẹ jẹ́ ká gbé àṣà wa lárugẹ. Yorùbá bọ̀. Wọ́n ní ọmọkọ́mọ tó bá gbàgbé ilé. Wọ́n ní bí ìgbà tí ẹ̀ bá sàpò ìyàkọ́ ni. Yorùbá kan náà ló tún pòwe tán ní wípé ọmọ tó bá fọwọ́ sí júwe lé babẹ̀ ọmọ àlè pọ́nbélé òun lẹ́nu yẹn. Tẹ́lítẹ́lí Tẹ̀kísà ń ta àtàn. I don't know about you, but ọmọ, I am absolutely super duper proud of my culture. Aṣọ tí mo wọ̀ yìí mo máa ń sọ fáwọn èèyàn tó bá wù mí mo lè wọ̀ lọ Oxford Circus. You know, there's one of my sisters on the show tonight, and I'm sure she can witness to this. Bukilicious. There was a time myself and herself and Iroyanyo, we were wearing our native, and we were on the high street near Manchester. I don't know. Oh my God, you look great. Oh my God, you look beautiful. Kí wá ló dé tó jẹ́ pé àwa tá a láṣà, àwa tá a lè dè, àwa tá a ní aṣọ ojúmọmọ tiwa láti wọṣọ wa. Please, ladies and gentlemen, for the sake of those that are not so Yoruba inclined on this show, because we are talking about people appreciating their cultures and tradition. Of course, I'm Yoruba and I'm very proud of it. I am Yoruba. Of course, I will wear my gele and my eyo. I'm Yoruba. Of course, I will speak my language any time of the day. I am Yoruba. Of course, I will kneel down to greet my elders. I am Yoruba. Of course, I will not use left hand to describe, to give money or anything to the elders. I am Yoruba. Of course, I will let my children, I will spend more money on traditional wedding when it's my children's time than the any other wedding. I am Yoruba. Of course, I appreciate all the iyawo items and I appreciate everything the iyawo items represent. I am Yoruba. Of course, I will dance to Gongon. I will dance to Fuji. I will dance to Bata. I am Yoruba. Of course, I am proud of the way I dress. I will dress like this anytime, any day, and I'll be so proud of it. Who are you? Tanye? She Yoruba nye? She are proud of where you come from. Thank you so much, Mommy Joanna Lucan. Thank you. Thank you, Bukilicious Entertainment. Thank you, T-Thop. Thank you so much. Thank you, OBC. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you, Mommy Katia Lee. Thank you. Thank you, Topesikiru. Thank you, everybody that's joining us. And share. Please share. Tonight, we're going to talk about something very, very important. I so much love that music. In fact, I didn't even know there was any music like that. I was searching the internet and I was so happy that I found that music. What are we talking about tonight? Tonight, we're talking about our traditional rites when it comes to traditional weddings. You know, there is something about traditional weddings nowadays that sometimes when I'm watching, I cringe because it's like fun, fancy, the music, the food, the afẹ́fẹ́. Let me put it that way. The extravagance. We Yorubas, we are known for extravagance. We are beautiful. We are beautiful people, you know. But we should not allow that to suppress our traditions and our culture. The main reason why traditional wedding is being done. We are continuing on it today, and I want to throw it open to us. Like if you look at the theme and the title of this particular episode, I said there that traditional wedding rites that must never be omitted or skipped during traditional weddings. A lot of people would say, fine. We're not saying wákàtí ọgbọ̀n àbí wákàtí ogún ká tó mọ̀ pé à ń ṣe nǹkan tó yẹ ká ṣe. Àmọ́ bó ti wù kó yá ní kọ́mọ́nkóbó tó àwọn nǹkan kan wà tó jẹ́ wípé èèwọ̀ ni a gbọ́dọ̀ má ṣe níbi ìgbéyàwó tiwantiwa. I'm glad that we have a lot of people on this show tonight. To attend a traditional wedding, I noticed that we are now majoring in minor and we are minoring in major. Ní mo bóyá òyìnbó yẹn yé wa. Àti wá fi ẹ̀tẹ̀ sílẹ̀ àti ń palàpalàpá tí kò yẹ kó rí bẹ́ẹ̀ rárá. Àmọ́ kó tó di pé mo tẹ̀síwájú lórí ètò yìí, mo fẹ́ fún wa ní àǹfààní, ǹjẹ́ a ní ẹnìkan àbí méjì tó lè sọ fún mi bó ti mú kó di pé àkànjú tó bí mo ṣe wà ní mo ti conduct traditional wedding for 45 minutes rí nígbà táwọn ẹbí yìí ní rárá o àní ju 45 minutes o ẹ má jò ó pẹ́ o pàápàá ni o kíákíá ni o ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ẹyẹ tó wà lórí ètò yìí tí wọ́n mọ̀ nípa àṣà àti ìṣe wa tí wọ́n mọ̀ nípa ètò ìgbéyàwó ẹ jẹ́ ká dárúkọ ọ̀kan àbí méjì nínú àwọn ohun tó ṣe wípé a gbọ́dọ̀ má ṣe bó ti nǹkan kánjú tó nínú ètò ìgbéyàwó nínú ìgbà tó bá ṣe ìgbéyàwó tiwantiwa àwọn nǹkan wo ló wà tó jẹ́ wípé a gbọ́dọ̀ má ṣe ẹ ṣeun àkọ́bí Tish, thank you darling Aunty Buki, thank you so much wọ́n ní olóòtú is always beautiful, thank you ma ẹ ṣeun bó ṣe ń pọ́n mi lé èyí náà aṣọ yìí inú ò ní fàyà inú náà wà níjọra mi lójú mi ò ní tẹ́ lọ́wọ́ yín. Please, ladies and gentlemen, we know that for every wedding, whether it's Nigerian traditional wedding, Igbo traditional wedding, or any kind of traditional wedding, or even the church wedding, there are certain things that you must never, ever, ever omit or skip, no matter how brief you're doing it, no matter how quick you intend the wedding to be. Please, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to throw it open to us. Can you mention some of the things that should never, ever be skipped or omitted during traditional wedding, especially the Nigerian traditional wedding, especially the Yoruba traditional wedding? You know, if you're able, you can mention some of yours, but I'm more inclined to Yoruba traditional wedding. So, tell me about to ilé tell me pé nǹkan wà tó jẹ́ pé kò gbọdọ̀ má ṣe kò sí bójú ṣe lè kọ́ wa tó. We must observe it. We must do that right. We must talk about it. We must mention it. Please, let's talk about this. Ẹ ṣeun Olúyẹmí, hey, Mommy Olúyẹmí is here. Thank you, Mommy. Hey, Auntie Yewande Olajide, it's been a while. So good to see you, ma'am. Hey, I copy too. She wanted making masking and for the bride's hand, asking for the bride's hand in marriage, purpose of gathering. Àwọn tí wọ́n sọ̀rọ̀ yìí o, wọ́n lè kéré lọ́jọ́ orí o ṣùgbọ́n ẹni tó mọ̀ nípa nǹkan tó sọ ló sọ yìí. Ẹ ṣeun ṣeun, God bless you. Ó ní a gbọ́dọ̀ kò sí bójú ṣe lè kàn wá tó a gbọ́dọ̀ skip ibi tí a ti ń tọrọ ìyàwó, the purpose of the visit. Ipe a gbọ́dọ̀, we must not skip, you know, that process. You know, there's everything we do. There's a lot of process that we do during traditional weddings, and we need to know that for those of us that are just joining, Mama Yodele is here. Hey, Mama Yodele is here, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. Oluwa Tolulope Ogunubi, thank you so much for joining us. I'm going to quickly brief us on what we're talking about tonight. For those that are just joining us, we're talking about the traditional wedding rites that must never ever be omitted, no matter how brief it takes. Because I know nowadays people tell us do traditional wedding for 30 minutes. Traditional wedding shouldn't take more than 45 minutes. It's 1 hour. It's fine. I don't mind. Immediately, he that pays the piper dictate the tune. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe fẹ́ kórìí nìyẹn bọ̀ kò sí mi ò mind. Ó dáa nǹkan tá a wá bẹ̀rẹ̀ nísìnyí ni wípé tí ó bá wá jẹ́ pé ṣókí ni a fi ìgbéyàwó yìí ṣe, àwọn nǹkan wà definitely tá a máa yọ kúrò nínú ẹ̀ tí a ní lè ṣe because of the timing. You know, we can't touch everything. And mo wá ń bèrè lọ́wọ́ wa nísìnyí pé àwọn nǹkan tó wà tẹ́ pé èèwọ̀ ni kò gbọ́dọ̀ má ṣe. In fact, if we don't do those things, it means there's no traditional marriage. So please, ladies and gentlemen, tonight I'm asking us if we know whether you are an alaga or you are just, you know, a person that has understanding of our traditions. What are those things that we must never, or those rites, or those steps that we must never skip during traditional weddings, whether or not we have enough time? So, Akobi Tush, my very beautiful darling, she's a young, vibrant alaga. She just said something very, very important. Only asking for the bride's hand in marriage. Bí wọ́n ṣe ń tọrọ ọmọ, à ń pè ní ìdáná àti ìtọrọ ọmọ. Nǹkan tá torí ẹ̀ jókòó gọ́gọ́gọ́gọ́gọ́gọ́gọ́gọ́ nìyẹn. So under no circumstance must we say ìgbà táwọn kọjú àti ẹ̀wà rántí ká ní pé kí àwọn tí wọ́n wá tọrọ ọmọ kó sọ ìdí tí wọ́n torí ẹ̀ wá, ibi tí wọ́n ti wá. During the time tí èèyàn bá ń tọrọ ọmọ, in the process of asking for the bride's hand in marriage, that is when we get to state our mission. That's where we get to state the reason. That is how the family will get to know the kind of people that have come to marry the bride. On that occasion, ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ orin làwọn alága máa ń kọ láti fi béèrè ìbéèrè yìí. Alága mi àti wà káyọ̀dé kò ní rántí, kò tiẹ̀ ní fún alága ọkọ ní àǹfààní láti ṣàlàyé wípé ibi báyìí báyìí láti wá. Máa ń bi wọ́n gbọ́ná gbọ́ná gbọ́ná, alága ìdúró kò bá gbọ́ná ohun mẹ́ta wọ̀nyí, níbo lẹ ti wá, níbo lẹ wà o, ẹ bá jẹ́wọ́ ohun ẹ wá ṣe. We always give them time. A máa kọrin ayé wá sọ tẹnu, ayé wá sọ tẹnu rẹ, alága ìdúró ayé wá. Give them time to state their mission. Ẹ má jẹ́ ká kánjú débi tó yẹ pé you will not remember to ask why the groom's family is there. You will not remember to tell them, to ask them what their names are, where they come from, níbo lẹ ti wá, níbo lẹ wà, ó yẹ wá sọ nǹkan tẹ́ wá ṣe. It's one penny in what Toromony. Thank you so much, Akobi Tush. I'm not going to dwell too much on that. Also, somebody is also mentioning the issue of dowry. The issue of dowry, or what some people call it bride price. Anyway, the two of them have been mixed up now, even though they're slightly different. But that's not where we're going tonight. The issue of dowry. I don't know if any of us saw the post that I posted from Tush Alaga's post tonight on my page, where an elderly person was actually analyzing the importance of dowry. Kí wá ni ó ń pè ní owó orí? Kí ni dé tí obìnrin ṣe máa ń pè ọkọ ẹ̀ ní olówó orí mi? Kí ni ìdí tí àwọn ọkùnrin wọn ṣe máa sọ pé àṣebí mo fẹ́ ní ṣùlọ́kà mo san owó orí ẹ̀ náà? You know, some people, they will be so distracted. They won't remember láti fi àyè sílẹ̀ fún ìgbà tí owó orí tí ó yẹ kí wọ́n san owó orí. And on that note as well, I've seen where people will say, we dwelt on it, you know, on the importance of whether accepting the owori or returning the owori. Now, it's so important to do the owori. It's so important to do the owori. Owori gonna di, with the owori on top of it. That is what actually, you know, that's what actually caps. That caps the main reason they came to ask for it. For those that are just joining us on this show, thank you for joining us, Her Royal Majesty. Thank you. God bless you. We're talking about the importance of our traditional marriage rites, and we're talking about some certain rites that should never, ever, ever be omitted or should never, ever be skipped, no matter how brief it is. As a lot of people have been mentioning, some people have mentioned few things. One of them is the fact that there must be a time where the groom's family is allowed to state their mission. Kí lẹ wá ṣe níbo lẹ ti wá, níbo lẹ wà, kí ni talẹ̀ torí ẹ̀ wá bí, kí lorúkọ ọmọ tí, kí lorúkọ ọmọ tí wá, kí ni ìlú tẹ wá igọgọgọgọ, kí ni is it that àsìkò tí wọ́n máa ń tọrọ ọmọ nìyí, you know, and one of them are bebe láti fẹ́ ọmọ nìyí is very important. Thank you for mentioning that, Akobi Tush. Also, somebody also mentioned the importance of dowry, owó orí. It's very, very important. It's so important that it should never ever be skipped. It should never ever be omitted, because that is actually the major and the basis, and that is why Yorubas, our Yoruba obìnrin, asaba máa ń pè àwọn ọkọ wa ní olówó orí mi. It's so important. It's something that you will be referring to throughout your lifetime, even when you are married to that person. Olówó orí mi. Why do you think Yoruba women say that to their husband? Or when the man says èmi lolówó orí ẹ̀, ìtumọ̀ ẹ̀ ni wípé mo sanwó orí. And also, I actually debated a little bit, asking us, why is it that it is not right to kind of return the money? Because I've seen a lot of people returning the money now. People are actually giving a lot of excuses for returning the Christian. And I'm so happy. If you don't know, you can check on my page. There's an elderly man. I reposted a video from from Tush page talking about the importance of not returning the owó-orí, because I will not let that take our time. The ìdọ̀bálẹ̀ of ọkọ ìyàwó himself, asking and begging to marry the bride. Ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ ìgbà mo tiẹ̀ tún wá ń gbọ́, people are now using that. Hey, Ọlọ́run. You know that somebody actually said to me wípé òun ò rí sí gbogbo ìdọ̀bálẹ̀ yẹn, mi ò rí sí. Who does that? Talent tó ń tọrọ ọmọ lọ́wọ́ èèyàn tí kò ní dọ̀bálẹ̀. I've seen where people will say, my husband is not from Nigeria, my husband is not Yoruba, so they don't dobale where they come from. So, because of that, we should skip that. I've seen parents even telling me that. Mama sọ fún wọn wípé èèwọ̀ ni o gbọ́dọ̀ má rí bẹ́ẹ̀. Ẹni tó bá ti wá fẹ́ ọmọ ní ìlú kan, ó di dandan kó ṣòro bẹ́ẹ̀. So please don't let us trivialize it. It's so important. Even apart from the bride, the groom, you know, the family of the groom, you know, ni àti sọ yẹn ìtọrọ ọmọ nígbà tí wọ́n fẹ́ tọrọ ọmọ wọn ń tọrọ ọmọ lórí ìdúró kódà Yorùbá fi kọ́ ní àìkánná ní bẹ̀rẹ̀ àìkánná ní nàró ẹ máa ra náà fi ìdọ̀bálẹ̀ láǹkánná o orí ìdọ̀bálẹ̀ àti orí ìkúnlẹ̀ báyìí ìdọ̀bálẹ̀ àti ìkúnlẹ̀ la fi ń kánná a gbọ́dọ̀ kí àná a gbọ́dọ̀ bẹ̀bẹ̀ fẹ́ ọmọ yẹn kódà lẹ́nu àwọn òbí gan wọ́n gbọ́dọ̀ fẹ́nu ara wọn ṣàlàyé wípé nítorí lágbájá la ṣe wá ọmọ wa báyìí báyìí látorí ẹ̀ wá àdèwà bẹ̀bẹ̀ nítorí ọmọ yín báyìí báyìí ni because ọmọ téèyàn máa mú kúrò nílé àwọn òbí títí ẹ̀ tó máa pa orúkọ dà tó máa padà máa dúró tó máa bímọ fún yín you have to actually show us that you are really keen about it. Èèyàn kan sọ nípa yeah, now after that the groom also please ẹ má jẹ́ kójú máa kàn wá débi táwọn sọ pé ẹ wo kò ní ìdí ẹ kàn mọ́kọ ìyàwó wọlé kọ́kọ́ dẹ̀ máa ṣe náà ó gbọ́dọ̀ dọ̀bálẹ̀ ó gbọ́dọ̀ bẹ̀bẹ̀ and whether ọkọ ìyàwó yẹn jẹ́ òyìnbó ó jẹ́ dúdú o ó jẹ́ aláwọ̀ funfun o ó jẹ́ aláwọ̀ yẹ́lò o in tó bá ti lè mú tó wá fẹ́ ọmọ nílùú wa please people I'm begging I don't know whether I'm the only one tí kìíní máa ń ta lára ó máa ń ká mi lára ó máa ń ká mi lára gan ó dàbí pé ó fẹ́ ká mi lára ju akẹgbẹ́ mi lọ when people just say they are not Yoruba please don't let us bother them guess what if you go to any other tribe tẹ́ bá lọ tọrọ mọ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ gbogbo ilé wọn pátá lè máa ṣe I have been opportune to compare a traditional wedding where the groom is Yoruba and the bride is another tribe. I don't want to, mention it. And while during the ceremony, we were missing one item. Everybody list was sent. Everybody list it was sent. In fact, they had to separate us, the alagas and the elders, into a different room. Wọ́n wá bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí mú pen and paper. Wọ́n bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí wo àwọn ẹrù ìyàwó yẹn lẹ́yọ kọ̀ọ̀kan. Bí 100 yẹ kọ́kọ́ wá ọ̀tẹ̀ bá kó 99 síbi ọmọ ló kẹyọ kan ni you have to pay for it. Ọba ní kíní kan they were taking it one after the other. So on the occasion we were missing just one item. Guess what? They insisted. Wọ́n ní ká lọ wá wá. Wọ́n dá gbogbo wa dúró ni. Wọ́n ò jẹ́ ká continue ceremony yẹn until tá a mú nǹkan yẹn wá. Àwa lọkùnrin o. Tó bá jẹ́ àwa la lóbìnrin ni ẹsẹ̀kẹsẹ̀ la máa ti ní pé don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. In fact, we won't even give them enough list. Why are we doing that? Ẹjọ́ kí ni dé tí à ń fi àṣà tiwa tá a fi ń falẹ̀? Why are we doing that? Now, also another person said introduction is important. Yes, introduction is important, and that is why nowadays we see families they have introduction on a separate day so that they will have time to introduce themselves, to show themselves. Èmi ni bàbá ìyàwó, ìyá ìyàwó rẹ̀, ẹ̀gbọ́n ìyàwó rẹ̀, àbúrò ìyàwó rẹ̀, ẹ̀gbọ́n ọkọ ìyàwó rẹ̀. That's why. And in a situation where that has not been done separately, it's so important that we introduce each other. Let us know ourselves. And nowadays, nítorí ìkánjú, we are now doing introduction in batches. Àmọ́ ní gbogbo ẹbí ìyàwó lọ́kùnrin ẹ̀dìdé ìwà àdìdé. Because of ìkánjú ni o, àìjọ ẹ̀ ní ju 30 minutes, ẹ̀ ní ju 45 minutes, ẹ̀ ní ju 1 hour. So because of that, now we now do introduction in batches. So sometimes we have to compress it because of time. Mommy Kathy Ali says it is in the Bible that dowry should be paid. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni mà, ó wà nínú Bíbélì, ó wà nínú ìwé mímọ́. A gbọ́dọ̀ sanwó orí. Kò sẹ́ni kankan tó mú ìyàwó nínú Bíbélì tí wọ́n ò sanwó orí. I don't even know why. I don't know why people are trivializing. Akopitush says some families will even say the groom shouldn't dobale. All because Baba get money, it is well. No. Kẹ́ lówó jù bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ. Kò sí bó ṣe lè rí, it has to be done. The dobale is so important. It has to be done. Somebody also said, Mama Adele says, obey the culture of where you have gone to ask for bride. Bẹ́ẹ̀ni, once you decide to go to another tribe to look for bride, you must obey. Ṣé wàá mọ̀ nǹkan tó wá funny jù? You know the funniest thing? Even us. We are trivializing our culture. Do you know that when these white people, when they come to ask for our daughters in my motivation, when you don't do them, you don't see label, all of the but about it, I hosted a traditional wedding. Mama Yogelo Oguns was there. I think about last year, I think. When we asked the groom to dobale. In fact, I have to be saying it on the mic because what's that wedding? Young person. But who are you to be asking me to dobale? The person that came to represent the, I don't know if Mama really can remember the incident. The person that came to represent the bride, the groom's dad, also refused to dobale. It is wrong. It's not supposed to be like that. You must do the right thing. Mommy Catholic says some parents don't even know their roots. That's true. Some parents don't know their roots, and that is why we have the professionals. Once you hire us, some people are sincerely ignorant. Let's be honest. Some people, I won't be me. If I don't see the life I give, now that is why when you want to hire alagas, hire professionals, hire people that know what they are doing, hire people that will tell you the right thing to do. Because marriage, when it comes to marriage, once it is done, it cannot be rewind. Hire people that are knowledgeable in this particular field that we are talking about. Once you back the tradition, chicken and chips. Somebody said actually it is Yoruba people that always compromise. Benny, we are the one that compromise. We need to put the details into it. Emma the coffee. Humiliate I said last week, we went to one Calabari bride. They have three stages of their wedding. They have 3 stages. And it's even in my book, the Calabaris, they do their weddings in 3 stages. And they did not do it on separate day, they did it on that day. And for those 3 stages, there are rites, long rite that has to be performed. There is a particular outfit for every stage. You know what? Each time they finish one stage, they tell us to wait. The bride goes inside. He will go and change the airport. Akobito said, I love the details. They don't joke with their tradition. The Delta, yeah, they don't. Bukilisha says no culture in Nigeria except the Yoruba that compromise, which is really, really bad. I don't know why we do that. I don't know. Mama Agele says every experience, I've experienced that too. Bride was from the east and we couldn't continue until items were complete. Yeah, because they don't. Mama Agele, she said she remembered the day we went to sit down. They went to sit down. Then they cannot double it. No, but that is wrong. That's the word. Ignorant. Yeah, people are ignorant. Bukilisha says it has happened to me before, but I used microphone to finish the group politely. He then reluctantly doubled. This particular one as well, I have to get to a point where I have to say into the mic, excuse me, number one, I am not a child. I may have a baby face to you, but I'm not a child. You're probably younger than me. And I have to also say on the day that no matter how little I am, the whole family, they've put me here to represent them. You say you're not going to prostrate, you're not just being polite to the family, to me. That impolite is actually going to the rest of the family, the whole family. Please, ladies and gentlemen, there are other things that I wanted us to mention. Adura, the time that the parents of the bride, time for the bride to dagbere fún àwọn òbí, please give them time to dagbere fún àwọn òbí. Give her time to dagbere formally to her family. Give her time to dagbere, and when she dagbere, that's why abandon the area when one corner for the whole ceremony. Apart from tobaniki awolomu nkan yoko shosho. That's another thing that we must remember to always do during traditional wedding. Please make sure that the bride has the opportunity to choose an item, out of everything. Yeah. Please give the bride the opportunity to shine her shine. That's one of the major times that the bride shine, Give them the opportunity to pick whatever they want from. And nowadays, I almost say, and honestly speaking, I don't have anything against that, because nígbàtí abẹ̀rẹ̀ ìgbéyàwó àtiwàntiwà láyé ọjọ́ láyé àwọn bàbá ńlá wa, kò sí Bíbélì o, kò sí Quran. But nowadays we are Christians, we are Muslims, we can pick around. But see, and that's one of the reasons I want us to actually move to now for the next 10 minutes. But what wọ́n gbé sínú ẹrù ìyàwó pátápátá ló ní ìtumọ̀. Gbogbo ìgbà pátápátá ló ní ìtumọ̀. Gbogbo ẹ̀ ló dẹ̀ ní àǹfààní tí ó ń ṣe. Tí kò bá sí àǹfààní tí ó ń ṣe, wọn ò ní gbé sínú ẹrù ìyàwó. So please, ladies and gentlemen, I just want to I want us to quickly talk about the importance of àwọn ẹrù tó wà nínú ẹrù ìyàwó and why we need to not ignore them. Ẹlòmíì àfọwọ́ rẹpẹtẹ ṣe ẹrù ìyàwó, wọ́n máa display ọmọ fine but throughout wọn ní wo tó wà. Alága ọ̀sẹ̀ ìrántí dé díẹ̀. We need to understand that all these things, they have their importance, they have the reasons why we have them. There are reasons behind every single one. And we can also use the opportunity to also use them to pray. Mo tún gbọ́ pé àwọn kan dẹ̀ tí wọ́n ń dáṣà pé rọ́ o, ẹ má fòbí pray fọ́mọ mi o, ẹ má forógbó pray fọ́mọ mi o, ẹ má fatare pray fọ́mọ mi. Ẹ gbọ́ kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀, kí ló dé, kí ló ṣe, kí ni nǹkan tó wrong nínú pé ká máa fi àwọn nǹkan yìí pray? Is there anything wrong in using our traditional wedding item? Mo ti fi ṣe topic, a whole topic lórí ètò ìbò, ó ti pẹ́ gan. Is there anything wrong to use our traditional wedding items to pray for the bride? Kí ló dé? What is wrong with it? Please remember that you can leave me a voice. I don't know why I've not been able to accept me. Don't send the request. It's for the use of the woman in her home, and what she would wear. That's part of the items. The one some belong to the bride. Some are just actually meant to pray. For example, some are meant to actually be shared among the family members. Now, talking about things that we hey Kemosti, thank you for coming on the show. God bless you. Omoge Zion Alaga, thank you so much for coming on the show. Now, quickly for those that just joined us, we're talking about the importance of not skipping. I mean, let me put it this way: some very important steps or rites in our traditional marriage ceremony that should never be skipped, no matter how much you may be in a hurry. We understand that nowadays they insist on us using very short period. Sometimes they will say 40 minutes, sometimes they will say 1 hour, sometimes they will say 45 minutes, they will say 1.5 hours. So because of that, we are rushing. And if care is not taken, we will skip some very important parts of the tradition. As a kotia, we must not forget that as well. We have to. There's joining. The Bible says church, wedding in church too. Come and joining, come and prayer, come and so many things. So please, people, let's bear in mind, if you're just joining us because of time, you can look at this again. You can watch this video once again after this. So please, in case you skip it, I'm trying to find the items. The importance of our traditional wedding items. We are saying that please don't just let them spend money to showcase it. Oh fine, what is decorate? Oh fine. You now ignore it throughout the traditional rántí dé díẹ̀ yàtọ̀ sígbà tí a ní kí ọkọ ìyàwó kí ìyàwó kó lọ mú nǹkan tó bá fẹ́ ń bẹ̀. It shouldn't be so. We should pay at least, if not for long, we should pay attention to ẹrù ìyàwó before we even ask the bride to pick. And if we don't have the time is so short, the time tí a bá ní kí ìyàwó lọ mú ẹrù, within 2 minutes we can use some of the items to pray for the bride as well. I don't know why some people say we should not use the traditional wedding items to pray for their child. I don't know why. What is wrong in us using our traditional wedding items to pray for I'm trying to add this person. I don't know what is wrong with Instagram. Okay, I've sent you an invite. Maybe that will help. That will be better because it's not allowing me to bring the person in. If you can see my invite, please come into the show. Just accept it. So what is wrong in using all those items? What are the excuses that people give in saying Joe, mi ò fẹ́ o, ẹ má fi àwọn ẹrù ìyàwó pray for mommy. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́, kí ni ìdí táwọn èèyàn ṣe máa sọ bẹ́ẹ̀? Please let me hear from you, Sama. Let me hear from you. Why do people always say don't use the traditional wedding items to pray for my child? Why? Ẹ jọ̀ọ́, Please, I want to hear from you. I don't want to be the only one talking tonight. Why do people always say, please, I don't want you to use traditional wedding items to pray for my child? People actually say that. People say that, and I don't know why. Can anybody help me out? Why is everybody quiet? Anyway, every traditional wedding item, somebody said it's against their religion. Yes, people say that's actually one of the major things. That's one of the major reasons that people say it's against their religion. I know, everyone will be pray for mommy, everyone will pray for mommy, what is wrong in Orogbo? I don't know. I want to be enlightened though. I don't know. I want to be enlightened. What is wrong with using Orogbo? Orogbo, kí ni Orogbo? Kò kìí ṣe èso ni. Kí ni obì? Ṣé kò kìí ṣe èso ni? You know. I'm not praying nínú Bíbélì. I say like as is religion over tradition, and that's what I don't know as well. What has religion got to do with àwọn nǹkan yìí? You know, I actually have somebody that had cough. Wanya, ṣé mo Orogbo lóhùn mọ̀, ṣé mo atare olóhùn mọ̀. Mo ní Orogbo àtàtàrí mo gbọ́ ni mi tí lò. Wọ́n tẹ́ bá lọ pọ̀ sínú oyin. Tẹ́ wá fi clove sínú ẹ̀. Orúkọ náà máa pe clove, ṣé kànáfùrù náà pe clove. Wọ́n tẹ́ bá fi sínú ẹ̀, ipò máa ń cure ikọ́ tó bá tí ó lòun ti lo oògùn oríṣiríṣi pé kò lọ. Mi ò tí lò bọ̀, àwọn tó lò sọ fún mi. So she now went to use it and she came back to say, kí ni yẹn ṣiṣẹ́ bí magic. So that same person, when we were having a conversation about whether or not to use atare tẹ́ fi cure ikọ́, atare àti Orogbo tẹ́ fi cure ikọ́ àti oyin, ẹjọ́ kí ló ṣe? Anyways, I believe it's ignorance, like most people have said. Now, talking about the importance of our Alaga Zion, wọ́n Orogbo and Obi, some believe it belongs to the deity. Deity, wo deity ló bá wa gbìn ni? Ẹ dákun, ṣé deity ló bá wa gbìn alágbìn kan wa? Kò sí nǹkan tó lè fi sí deity. Wọ́n fi ṣu síbẹ̀ náà dẹ̀ ń jẹ ṣúlé. Àwọn èèyàn ń jẹ Orogbo náà, àwọn èèyàn ń jobi. Wọ́n fi ń cure ikọ́. Ṣé gbogbo believe yìí kọ́ lọ́n kó ṣọ́ wa mà? Ọmọge Zion Alaga. I don't know why people keep saying this. I don't know. I'm not trying to say my opinion should be over yours. But dating, I don't understand. The Lord help us. Now, we said we're going to mention all those items on iyawo, and we're going to quickly talk about their importance and how we can pray about them. So, as I mentioned them, if you know anything, please say it. Others say the Holy Bible. We believe that the Holy Bible is the Holy Book, or if you read I use the Holy Book, I pray, I'm a Christian, and Quran is there as well. But nowadays, I've seen when people are picking other things apart from the Holy Book. And I don't see anything wrong with anybody picking oyin. Nítorí pé tó bá mú oyin, wọ́n láyé àlóyin ni. Mo tẹ̀lé ẹnìkan tó kọrin, ó gbé igbá oyin o, ìgbà oyin ló gbé. Ìgbà oyin tí èèyàn bá gbé nǹkan tó dání. Èèyàn gbọ́dọ̀ tuntun kan ní orúkọ Jésù oyin ni is so important. Let us remember. Èèyàn kan ní pé what is the meaning of tubers of yam? Iṣu ọmọ àjìnà fún yàn jẹ ni. Iṣu ìkókó tó wà nínú iṣu ni wípé a fi ń ṣàdúrà. Gbogbo wa là ń gbàdúrà pé tí iṣu ọmọ bá jìnà kó má má jó mi lẹ́nu o, báyà ọmọ bá wọlé kó má má lé mi jáde o, àdúrà tí mò ń gbà ní kọ̀kọ̀ ọba jẹ́ kó ṣe. Gbogbo apákọ́tà là ń gbàdúrà pé kí iṣu ọmọ kó jìnà fún wa. Téèyàn máa fẹ́ fi iṣu gbàdúrà fún ìyàwó àtọkọ, èèyàn gbàdúrà pé kí iṣu ọmọ kó jìnà fún wọn. That's one of the importance of issue. Please, if you know any other one, say it. I'm just saying the ones I know. À ń sọ nípa ẹja ọsàn. Gbogbo ara ti gbọ́rúkọ ẹja ọsàn, àsàn sówó, àsàn sọmọ, àsàn sáìkú baálẹ̀ ọ̀rọ̀. Ó ní reason tí wọn kì í fi ń lo gbogbo ẹja ọsàn àtẹja borí náà máa ń sábà lò fún traditional weddings. Kí ni ìtumọ̀ ẹ̀? Ẹja borí, orí ẹja fi ń labú. You know, there's so many things that you can use that to pray for. Somebody said, how many couples read that Bible after the marriage? In fact, should I tell you, my own is still new, very new. I have Bibles, I read Bible, but that particular one, and then also we talk about basket of fruits. You know, so be fruitful and multiply. Bíbélì gan sọ bẹ́ẹ̀, ó ní be fruitful and multiply. A lè fi èso gbàdúrà in any way. And nínú àgbọ̀n èso yẹn, there's a lot of fruits there. Àwọn Yorùbá wọ́n ní pé ọ̀gẹ̀dẹ̀ gbọ́dọ̀ kó yàgbọ̀n. wọ́n ní ìyàwó ò ní yàgò ohun rere, kò ní yàgò owó, kò ní yàgò ọmọ, kò ní yàgò ohun rere. So I'm just, people are saying that what's the significance? So I'm just running through them. So if there's any alaga or anybody here that knows any other thing, if I mention it, please say it. Èmi gan wá kọ́gbọ́n bí ni, èmi náà tún kọ́. Wọ́n ní wọ́n máa fi ṣúgà sè, well gbogbo àwọn pé ṣúgà máa ń dùn, wọ́n fi iyọ̀ sí, kò sí nǹkan téèyàn lè sè nílé ayé yìí, kò sí bó ṣe lè gùtò tó o bá ti fi iyọ̀ sí, is wasted. Wọ́n dẹ̀ máa sọ pé ayé èèyàn kò níyọ̀ kó má di òbu. We're talking about oyin, gbogbo alámọ̀ náà àwọn aláyé àlóyin, ayé àdóyin gbanigbani. In fact ṣúgà ń fa jẹ̀díjẹ̀dí, but oyin ò kí ń fa jẹ̀díjẹ̀dí náà, kò sí ni. Oyin tọmọdé bá lóyin ó máa ṣàkàrà nù ni. Oyin ó ṣe kókó, àádùn, ayé èèyàn àádùn, aládùn náà ni. Wọ́n máa ń fi ọtí ẹlẹ́rìndòdò sí níbi tí wọ́n bá ti ń sábà mú ọtí ẹlẹ́rìndòdò, ibi tí wọ́n bá ti ń ṣe nǹkan ayẹyẹ ni, ibi tí wọ́n bá ti ń ṣe nǹkan tó dáa ni, ìdí tó ṣe ń fi sínú ẹ̀nìyẹn. Ó tún wá jẹ́ bí òun àlejò tẹ́ pé Ọlọ́run jẹ́ ká dáyé wa ṣe nǹkan tí wọ́n ṣe máa ń fi àwọn orúkọ báyìí sí nìyẹn. Then also they use that opportunity to share that among family. Nínú àwọn basket of fruit àgbọn, wọ́n máa ní pé èèyàn kan ti sán, wọ́n máa ní pé ọ̀nà tó ní bá wọnú àgbọn kò sẹ́ni tó mọ̀, àṣírí wọn ò ní tú, ọmọ aláyé ò ní mọ̀ di abájọ wọn ni. Èèyàn kan ní rice is not part of ẹrù ìyàwó. Well, people have started putting it now as part of the ẹrù ìyàwó. And if you want to look at rice, it's not very easy to count rice. Rice is not very easy to count one after the other. And it's okay, àdìtú lọ́rọ̀ wọn máa jẹ́, and uncountable blessings. We can use that as well. Àpótí ẹrù yìí, nínú àpótí wọn ní pé ọmọ láṣọ, ọmọ ni ó jogún o láyé ìgbà yẹn, láṣọ iye tí mo yà, ọmọ láṣọ náà. So nínú àpótí ẹrù máa wà ń bẹ̀, aṣọ á wà ń bẹ̀, oríṣiríṣi nǹkan tó máa wà ń bẹ̀, wọ́n máa ń sọ, wọ́n máa nínú àpótí wọ́n lè ní there should be aṣọ, bàtà, oríṣiríṣi jewelry. Kò sẹ́ni náà láyé èyí tó máa mú gbogbo àwọn nǹkan ẹ̀ sára tí ò ní look good, so they are part of it. Wọ́n dẹ̀ máa ń ní wọ́n máa ń ní àpò owó, àpótí as in seat. Yes, back in the days they used to put àpótí. Back in the day they used to put ẹni, àwọn kan dẹ̀ ṣì máa ń fẹ́ ní ẹ̀ sí, even àwọn kan ṣì máa ń fọ umbrella sínú ẹrù ìyàwó. Ẹni, in fact àpótí yẹn wá tí wá jókòó ló ń jẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀, kò síbi tí mò ń lọ, I'm not going anywhere. I have come to stay, I have come to stay, nobody can chase me. I have come to stay. So all those things they have ọlọ́ata láyé ìgbà yẹn, wọ́n ló ti gbọ́dọ̀ ti gbọ́ lọ. Back in the day they used to put ọlọ́ata, they used to put all those things. Àti wá mo ti gbé jókòó wá. Some of us àti wá ti àbí bíbí láti ẹ̀bà sí, I ain't going nowhere. Odò òwúrọ̀ àwọn ọkọ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ náà máa ń fi sí láyé ìgbà yẹn. Now we have envelopes as well. Ó tún wá oríṣiríṣi, ó depend lórí family, but nínú envelope tó ṣe kókó jù bẹ́ẹ̀ láti sọ lẹ́ẹ̀kan yẹn, dáwórí, owó orí ó ṣe kókó gan-an ni. No matter how little, ẹ̀yin òbí ẹ̀yin dáwó orí padà ní, I'm not a fan of dáwó orí padà. Àṣà kan tó bẹ́ẹ̀ yìí náà ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ sí dáwó orí padà sí kò tí ì jẹ́ about 7, 8, 10 years, kò tí ì pẹ́ jù kan lọ títí bí 10, 15 years ṣá. Ayé ìgbà àkọ́kọ́ sí kan tó ń jẹ́ kó ń dáwó orí padà, pọ̀ àṣà yẹn kàn bẹ̀rẹ̀ from somewhere, everybody bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ṣe. Mo gbẹ́ ní wá mo wá sùn ní, I'm not going anywhere. So, and we have on the envelopes, apart from the dowry, which is owó orí, and ní bàbá gbọ́, owó bàbá gbọ́ is self-explanatory. Pé bàbá ẹgbà sí ó yá, èyí lẹ́lẹ́lẹ́ bàbá ló ní. Owó ìjókòó àgbà in a family where they are giving out their child out. Àwọn àgbàlagbà bẹ̀ náà máa jókòó, tó máa forí korí, ṣe owó ìjókòó àgbà. There is owó màmá gbọ́, there is owó ìyàwó lé. Láyé ọjọ́ òun, àwọn ìyàwó lé náà máa ṣe gbogbo wàhálà ceremony, náà máa dáná, náà máa ṣe àwọn náà máa, some of them they even know when they gave birth to the bride, náà máa ti máa ṣe wàhálà lórí ẹ̀, náà ti máa tọ́jú ẹ̀, so they deserve it. Àwọn náà dẹ̀ máa wà lẹ́nu ọ̀nà tó máa bẹ̀. Irú iṣẹ́ táwọn alága ń ṣe ń sìn, àwọn ìyàwó lé náà ń ṣe ò láyé ìgbà yẹn, àwọn ìyàwó lé náà ń ṣe. So but láyé ìsìn àwọn ìyàwó lé náà fẹ́ slay, àwọn gan fẹ́ wọ eyelashes, kan slay, kan ṣe kọ́nà kan but still owó ìyàwó lé ó gbọ́dọ̀ wà ńbẹ̀, a gbọ́dọ̀ fún wọn. Owó ìyàwó lé, owó ọmọ ilé ọkùnrin, owó ọmọ ilé obìnrin, ìyàwó fàbúrò sílẹ̀, ó fàwọn ẹ̀gbọ́n sílẹ̀ nínú ilé yẹn, so they have to give them money. Then owó kan wà tí wọ́n ń pè ní owó ìkọlẹ̀kùn, lára àwọn owó tó jẹ́ ti alága lélẹ̀. Back in the days àwọn tó wà lẹ́nu ọ̀nà máa ń gbà, most of the time àwọn tó wà lẹ́nu ọ̀nà làwọn ìyàwó lé. So but láyé sìn àwa alágàlà lówó ìkọlẹ̀kùn torí àwa náà bá lẹ́nu ọ̀nà ìgbà tó kọlẹ̀kùn kókókókó àwa lẹ́nu ẹ̀yìn wo nìyẹn bó lẹ ti ń bọ̀ kí lẹ̀ ń wá àti wá ń gbowó lẹ́tà kíkà tó máa fún ìyàwó àbúrò ìyàwó tó bá ka lẹ́tà àbẹ́nikẹ́ni tó bá ka lẹ́tà wọ́n máa fún owó ìṣíjú ìyàwó. Yes, thank you ma. Owó ìṣíjú ìyàwó, owó ìṣíjú ìyàwó is meant for the bride. Mo ti rí tálágà mi tí mo owó ìṣíjú ìyàwó lọ. Owó ìṣíjú ìyàwó is meant for the bride o. Please, no alága should take owó ìṣíjú ìyàwó. That money, I said it earlier, when they bring the bride to the groom's family, nígbà tó bá ti fẹ́ hand over pé tó àti fún yín níyàwó ìyàwó yín rèé o tó ṣí ojú ẹ̀ ṣóhun ni àbóhun kọ́ ṣé ẹni ká ló mú wá ni ṣé bla bla bla. Ó jẹ́ kọ́ mú yẹn léyàwó lọ́wọ́ ni pé gbà for being a good child for torí àbílípọ̀ ọmọ tó bá gbára dúró òun ni wọ́n ń ṣèyàwó fún. Owó ìṣìgbà owó alága ni ìṣìgbà láyé ọjọ́ òun. Àwọn màmá wa tí wọ́n wà tó bá kẹ́rù ìyàwó wá láyé ọjọ́ òun inú igbá náà dì sí special igbá special. So àwọn ìyá yẹn náà máa ṣí tó máa wò ṣé ẹ̀kọ́ tó wà ní ẹ̀ pé ṣó pé and I don't know why. That's why I'm wondering nowadays why táwọn èèyàn ṣe máa ń fi àwọn nǹkan ìgbéyàwó wa tó máa ní ẹ kò nídìí kan fi epo sí kò nídìí kan fi kíní kan sí kò nídìí kan fi kíní kan léèsì tó bá fún yín láyé ọjọ́ òun ó ní wọ́n ṣe máa ń gbowó ìṣìgbà. Owó ìṣìgbà yẹn túmọ̀ sí àwọn tó máa ṣí igbá yẹn tó máa wo gbogbo nǹkan tó wà ní ẹ̀ lẹ́yọ kọ̀ọ̀kan ó pé àbí kò pé ṣákọ lọ́ní kọ́ mú wá ṣé abo ni wáyé tó fi délé náà mú wá eléyìí ò ṣe tàníkẹ́ mú wá rè ẹ̀dá padà kẹ́ lọ mú mi wá. Owó ìṣìgbà yẹn used to be a whole process where they will check all the items nínú ẹrù ìyàwó. Owó ìgbéyàwó wà àdúrà owó tẹlifóònù gbogbo yẹn àwa alága lápọ̀dẹ̀ mú yẹn sí ìrìn la fi yẹn ṣe pé káwa náà fi ṣe pé kíní. I don't know if anybody kò ṣe comprehensive list lè the list goes on and on from family to family. Àwọn family mi máa ń gba goat èèyàn kan tẹ̀ ní pé goat yẹn lọ́ máa jẹ́ kó lọ fún wọn léwúrẹ́ kó lọ fi yẹn rúbọ fọ́mọ òun kan pé oh, why is everything all about rúbọ? Kí ló jẹ bọ gan? Everything is about rúbọ. What is wrong with us Christians? You know, kò sí ẹ̀kọ́ tó fi wúrẹ́ kankan rúbọ kọ́ lọ́n ṣàánú ni. Obviously you won't Ọlọ́run jẹ́ ká ṣíléyà, you know, Ọlọ́run jẹ́ ká ṣẹbíyà. Àwọn ẹbí tó wicked wà, but I don't know why we Christians are so much conscious of aburú tó máa ṣẹlẹ̀ ju dáadáa bẹ̀ lọ. We are so conscious. Tó bá bomi sí ìyàwó lẹ́sẹ̀, tó bá lọ mú nǹkan sí nǹkan, tó bá fọwọ́ pa ìyàwó lọ́rùn nǹkan, tó bá faṣọ bò ìyàwó lórí, tó bá lọ fi nǹkan bò mọ́ nǹkan, tó bá mewúrẹ́ wá, why must everything be about fetish? I don't understand. Ẹ̀kọ́ náà wọ́n fi car sínú list àwọn, which is good. If they can afford it, why not? The list is unending, to be honest. These are just the basic things, you know. And I have seen a bride that said, gbogbo nǹkan tó aṣọ yẹn wọn ò ní wọ̀ nítorí ẹ̀ kọ́kọ́ ra iPad fún mo sọ pé wá bí tó bá fẹ́ ra iPad fún ẹ̀jẹ̀ kọ́ ra sí but all those things they are also important. They are part of our culture. iPad is not our culture. If they want to put anything they can, but those basic things they need to be there. Èso ní láti wà ń bẹ̀ àádùn orógbó obì àtàrí gbogbo àwọn nǹkan bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn they are part of our culture. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ mo bẹ̀ yín ni ẹ̀yàn alága I don't know how we're going to do it. Let's promote our culture. You know, the song I played at the beginning was talking about how we dress, how our outfit is very important. Any òun lọ minister níbi kan sọ fún gbogbo àti òun ṣe múra bíi ẹlẹ́sìn ìbílẹ̀ nítorí pé ó fìlẹ̀ kẹsọ́rùn ó wá minister ní church. They told the person pé why tó ṣe múra bíi ẹlẹ́sìn ìbílẹ̀ ẹjọ́ ṣé ẹlẹ́sìn ìbílẹ̀ nìkan ló ń wọ ọkọ̀ tí mo wọ̀ ẹ́ torí pé mo gbé ilẹ̀ kẹsọ́rùn mo ti wá dé ẹlẹ́sìn ìbílẹ̀ nìyẹn. Ẹ bá yẹ ká fọwọ́ pa idà àṣà wa lójú tá a bá ṣọ́ra bá ṣe ń ba lọ yìí àṣà yà parun kò dẹ̀ ní dá. Àwọn Igbo ò fi tí wọ́n ṣeré o wọn ò fi tí wọ́n ṣeré rárá. In fact they don't joke with their culture, they don't joke with their tradition. Even if you visit an Igbo person wọ́n máa break kola wọ́n máa mú ẹmu wọ́n máa ṣe gbogbo ẹ̀ kọ́nà kó jọ kó ṣàǹgbà káàtì báwo the culture of their home demands it. Really wow cat wọ́n fẹ́ ṣe you know, so everybody have their own culture. Some are even sewing machine, which is good in this jet age that people now collect plantain and rodo. Hey, young one, ẹ jẹ́ ká sáré pápápá ká lọ sí abala kíni kí n ṣe. Yeah, the quick one I want just to talk about tonight is in a situation where someone said to me that one thing that she experienced in her marriage that she's not happy about is that her husband is always lying on top of her head. If there is a word like that, people come out wrong. Everything, any little thing to bá ṣẹlẹ̀, ó máa ń parọ́ mọ́ òun. Ó máa ń parọ́ mọ́ òun, tó dẹ̀ máa ń dùn òun gan. Òun dẹ̀ ti sọ, òun ti sọ so many times pé, and the error is so big that it's very difficult for people to not believe it because it's coming from him. Ipe ó máa ń parọ́ mọ́ òun. Ipe òun ò dẹ̀ wọ́n bóun ṣe lè ṣe. If anything, they have any issue, every time this man is always lying on top of her head. Ó máa ń parọ́ mọ́ òun. What should this person do? What should this person do? I don't understand. You know, lying against, I don't know whether in the process of tomorrow journey or maybe the person is exaggerating or lying. And most people will believe because it's coming from him, and his family believe it as well because it's coming from him. Abala kini kí n ṣe for 5 minutes. 5 minutes, please, people. Abala kini kí n ṣe kí, what would you do? What do you want to do? She said she has been talking about it. That's one thing that the man is doing to her that is really, really, really hurting her. You know, and I'm like, I don't know how to, I don't know. Because to be honest with you, there are some things that somebody will say, and I will say, if it's coming from the spouse, people will say, okay, let's stop. Okay, you understand what I'm saying? There are some things that will happen, and people will definitely believe because it's coming from the spouse. So people will say, okay, ever fi purọ́ mọ́ ṣe bọ́kọ ẹ̀, ṣọ́kọ ìfẹ́ parọ́ mọ́, okay, lè mọ́tì, okay, and the person said, nǹkan tó ń dùn òun nìyẹn pé ẹni yìí máa ń purọ́ mọ́, you know. Somebody said, let me read what people are saying. Somebody said, well, the next time she should find time to record any incident for future reference. Somebody said deep. Yes, it is very deep. Somebody said some men are narcissists. I believe that, you know, I think that's a narcissist trait. But any offer advice, somebody has given an advice, people might record. I don't know how that will work. I hope that is not going to break the family. He's not going to say, so record me. And they said she should always have evidence or proof of at every slight discussion. And I think that's actually saying the same thing as this one. Somebody said she should be recorded. Okay, recording in count. You know, I don't even know how to feel. You know, I don't know. She also run for her life. I don't even know how some things I don't know how to feel about it. Because like I said, there are some people that will say things to you about someone saying, like I will believe it. Possible. But when some people that are really close to you do certain things to you, people will be like, you know. So I don't know. Somebody said that would not work, sis. Anyways, I think most people are of the opinion that this person should be keeping evidences and keeping records of what happened. I don't even know how. I don't know. I don't know. So by the time this person start keeping record, don't she go to that ṣé kò ní dọ̀rọ̀ wípé so nǹkan tí bá sọ ló ń ká mi ló you know, because I don't know. But somebody said she should pray for the husband for deliverance. Okay, ma. Somebody said she should be spoken to. As in kó sọ̀rọ̀ síta kó má dákẹ́. All I can say is kúrò ní ẹ̀tẹ́ ló mú wa. Tí rọ́bà dẹ̀ lọ lógún ọdún, ọjọ́ kan ṣoṣo ni òtítọ́ máa bá. Ó kàn jẹ́ pé nígbà míì tí èèyàn bá ní pé kóun fi nǹkan lẹ̀ kí nǹkan má ti lọ bàjẹ́. Me, I'm of the opinion that that person should stay on the truth, speak out as everybody has said. But what I know is after a while, after a while àwọn èèyàn máa mọ owó ẹ̀dá tí ọkọ yẹn jẹ́ pé òun gbogbo fúnra rẹ̀ ló ní lọ́wọ́, and I'm sure pé tó bá fi lè máa ṣe fún ìyàwó ilé á ti ṣe fún one or two people tẹ́ pé wọ́n máa wò pé lágbájá onírọ́ ni. But it's sad ṣá, it's really sad. I think I will take it on board what Mọ̀mí Elúyẹmí said about praying. Prayer works. Kọ́lọ́n kó bá wa gbà wọn wà burúkú kan tó ṣe gbà tí mo rí ẹ̀wọ̀n tó pé a máa ṣe nǹkan o, Ọlọ́run máa gbà wá o, ẹni tó yẹ kó máa gbẹ̀rí èèyàn jẹ tó jẹ́ ló ń purọ́ mọ́yàn ṣẹ̀mọ̀, it's tough. Somebody said, well done, thank you, ma. Somebody said she should sọ̀rọ̀ sókè. Yes, ma. Prayer works, obviously. Kemusi said, anybody that can make false allegations against you can kill you. Try. Ọlọ́run máa gbà wá o. Hey. Orí olóòtú yìí pé gan. Such marriage is unhealthy. Kọ́lọ́run kó ṣàánú fún wa. Ọlọ́run má jẹ́ ká kó sí páńpẹ́ ayé. Ọlọ́run má jẹ́ ká fẹ́ ọ̀tá wa lọ́kọ. Àwọn àfẹ́ ọ̀tá wa láyà. Nǹkan ń bẹ bí àṣà Kọ́láwọlé Ọláwuyì. Ó ní nǹkan ńlá lóhun tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀. Ìyanu ló jẹ́ ọ̀rọ̀ ńlá ni. May the Lord help us. Ó máa easier said than done nígbà míì. Àmọ́ kọ́lọ́run kó ṣàánú fún wa. Kó má jẹ́ ká fẹ́ ọ̀tá wa ní ọkọ, ká má dẹ̀ fẹ́ ọ̀tá wa ní àyà. Ẹ̀yin wa gẹ́gẹ́ bí mo ṣe máa ń sọ lórí ètò yìí ní ọ̀sẹ̀ wípé ó máa ń wù ní ká jẹran pẹ̀lẹ́ ni. Àmọ́ ọ̀fààná fún yìí ni o, kì í gbà fún wa, ọ̀fààná fún òun jẹ́. Àwọn tó bẹ́ẹ̀ jù bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ èèyàn mi, mo fẹ́ fásitì pé dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ yín fún gbogbo ìgbà tẹ́ ẹ̀ jẹ́ kọ́rọ̀ mi kó sú yín every week in, week out. Tẹ́ ẹ máa wá darapọ̀ mọ́ mi lórí ètò yìí. I'm so grateful. Thank you so much everybody. Mo tún wá fásitì pé sọ fún wa wípé èmi Olúwabùnmi aya Òṣìbẹ̀rù. Lílọ ni mo tún ti ń lọ yìí. Ogun lọ kò dé kò ní bá mi. Ogun dé kò bá wọn. Kò máa ní jẹ́ tiyín. Mo gbàdúrà lẹ́nu wípé ayọ̀, ìdùnnú, àlàáfíà tí mo fi yín sílẹ̀ sí lọ́sẹ̀ yìí, òun náà ni màá tún padà wá bá yín lọ́sẹ̀ tó bọ̀ lágbára lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run. Àánú Ọlọ́run, ààbò Ọlọ́run tó dájú á máa wà pẹ̀lú wa. Ẹ ṣé gan-an ni. Thank you so much for joining me. I'll see everybody next week by the special grace of God. Thank you. Mo wá fàdúgbò sọ pé láyọ̀ la ó máa pàdé o. Mo ní láyọ̀ la ó máa pàdé o. Ẹ̀yin ò ní forígun, èmi ò ní fẹsẹ̀ kọ o. Mọ́tò yòówù ká lè wọ̀ kó ní forí sọ̀gì o. Láyọ̀ la ó máa pàdé. Láyọ̀ la ó máa pàdé o. Thank you so much everybody. See you next week. Ìyàwó bàbá Bukini lórúkọ ètò náà. Let's talk traditional wedding, ètò ìgbéyàwó tó kọ́ ni lọ́gbọ́n. Let's talk traditional wedding. Ṣé ti gbọ́? Ètò Let's talk traditional wedding ó lọ lọ́wọ́. Kí lórúkọ ètò náà? Let's talk traditional wedding, ètò ìgbéyàwó tó kọ́ ni lọ́gbọ́n. Let's talk traditional wedding. Every Tuesday on Instagram, every Tuesday on Facebook, 6 p.m. UK time. Every Tuesday on Facebook. Ètò ìgbéyàwó tó fún mi lóye. Let's talk traditional wedding. Ètò ìgbéyàwó tó fún mi lóye. Let's talk traditional wedding. Thank you so much everybody for joining me on today's episode. I'll see you next week by the special grace of God. God bless you. Bye. Auntie Enola, welcome. We are closing.